In 2006, I broke my neck in a motorcycle crash, but somehow I survived. Since I had another shot at life, I thought I'd try to do it better this time. Now, I had read somewhere that mindfulness meditation could somehow help. I was skeptical, but being a good scientist, I decided to find out for myself. So I quit my job as a software engineer and shipped off to a monastery. I meditated for 6 to 8 hours a day for 3 months, and what I discovered about my mind blew my mind, and I just have to share it. But I'm going to need your participation. You ready? Okay. Have you ever been trying to read a book only to find that your eyes are still scanning the page, but your mind is elsewhere? In an abrupt "oh crap" moment, you realize this and get back to reading. Now I want you to think about this. You were consciously thinking about something without realizing that you were. This mind wandering wasn't unconscious, it wasn't subconscious, it was conscious, and yet somehow you weren't aware of it. So it struck me, what if this was happening to me throughout the day? Might I be thinking about things without fully realizing it? I'm naturally a very aware person, so this seemed unlikely. But as I carefully trained my awareness, I uncovered more and more gaps that I had previously missed. And what I found in those gaps was disgusting. I was judging people, mentally complaining about things, beating myself up, reliving the past, pre-living the future, narrating the present, and, well, you get the point. I already knew I did all of these things, but everything changed when I got to watch them up close and personal, playing out in real time. It allowed me to see the minute causes of my behaviors and moods, and it put the choice of how to respond back in my hands. I could choose not to be irritable when I was hungry, to not get annoyed in traffic jams, to not snap at my girlfriend. Not only was I happier, more present, and kinder to other people, but it became crystal clear why not everyone has the ability to do the same yet. All of us are struggling to make life better somehow, but here's a point that may have eluded us thus far. No matter what else you do in life, if you haven't practiced the skill of awareness, you will always have gaps where your mind produces all sorts of crap that will always hold you back from living the life you want to live. And if you want to access the creativity that comes from mind wandering, research shows it's much more effective with awareness. It's tricky, but it can be done. And I don't care how aware you think you already are, I promise you, the rabbit hole goes deeper. I went into the retreat expecting to get better at concentrating, which I did, but what stood out most was the force with which the following idea had penetrated my soul. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a great battle. I think most of us already know this, but the sooner we collectively realize the key to putting this insight into practice, the sooner we'll get around to treating ourselves and everyone else with the respect we so desperately need. It turns out that the simplest way to live this truth is to fill in the gaps of awareness. Even if you already know what goes on in there, being able to work with it in real time changes everything. It is the key to turning knowledge into wisdom. So join me. My mission is to end suffering on this planet. And I suspect yours is too. And now that you know what needs to be done, don't waste another moment. Believe me, you'll never get it back.